everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be doing an overview of this ET44AC locomotive from Intermountain.
My model is CN3026 and it's from the second Intermountain ET44AC production line. The MSRP for the DCC version is $229 and $319 for the DCC Sound model. Although this model is no longer available from Intermountain, it may be available from other places such as eBay, Facebook, or maybe even your local hobby store. I got my model from the Woodstock Train Show for $170 Canadian. To open the locomotive, flip up one of the sides and slide the plastic sheath out with the locomotive inside. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, unscrew the screws holding the engines in place and remove from the foam. Be careful when unscrewing the engines as it can easily slip out of your hands. The locomotive is protected by a 2-piece plastic cradle with a screw-in base plate, truck bolsters, and foam pieces. This is a good box that should protect the model well for storage and transportation. The engine has the correct horn found on the real 3026. The plow is correct. The ditch lights are operational via the F6 function and are very bright. The main headlights are also very nice and bright, and operated through the F0 function. The locomotive has operational marker lights via the F12 function. The locomotive also has operating number boards via the F5 function. The locomotive has operational step lights via the F11 function. On the roof of the cab, the engine has the correct PTC antennas and GPS dome. The engine has an excellent amount of detail including freestanding wire grab irons, nicely done sand filler hatches, windows with glazing, see-through walkways, MU hoses and cables, detailed cab interior, the GE nub style treading, separately applied brake lines, and rolling bearing caps. The radiators on the engine are all photo etch metal. The markings are all very crisp and clear. The handrails are made of flexible plastic. The stanchions seem to be all straight, which is great. The cab has proper wind deflectors and sunshades as found on the real engine. This model has a high amount of brake cylinder, which is also correct. There are plenty of brake lines and piping on the trucks and near the fuel tanks. On the back, the model has more freestanding grab irons and operating ditch lights. The brake wheel is nicely rendered and correct. The trucks are very well detailed with rolling bearing cabs and plenty of brake lines. There's an E-bell mounted underneath the model. All the axles are powered and all wheels pick up current. The model has KD metal knuckle couplers. The coupler on the A end is at the correct height. The coupler on the B end is also at the correct height. The locomotive weighs 685 grams. There is no body wobble. I'm running the engine on a DCC track. It runs flawlessly and I've had no issues with it out of the box. The headlights are LED and directional. The engine is a very smooth and quiet runner.
Intermountain did a pretty good job with these engines. If you're a modeler going for precision, detail, and accuracy, these locomotives are the ones to get. It does pay to look around at different websites or stores to get the best price available, as I did. These models are excellent performers with quiet engines and long-lasting motors with great pulling power. If you haven't seen my previous review on an Athearn ready-to-roll engine, click down here on the left, and click here on the right for more reviews. Thanks for watching.